All right, guys, I'm here with Jeff from Ratchet Wrangler. And Jeff, you have an amazing new technology to store and keep organized ratchet straps, right?
Yeah.
All right, tell me all about it.
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple, right? Ratchet straps are known to get tangled up, even if you
Bane
just...
of my existence.
Right. Even if you just pack them by themselves, you roll them up nice and neat, you try to put a little tie on them or a rubber band or something like that. Either the rubber band breaks or you use a zip tie, you got to cut the zip tie off. You use a Ziploc bag, the bag goes bad, all those different things, and they all just get tangled up. Even if you put them in a bucket and you go to grab one, you pull it out, and they all come out in a big nest. You know how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so it's just a simply designed pouch to keep that from happening, to separate them and to keep them compressed so they don't get tangled.
Okay. And what's the construction of this pouch?
It is a high-grade neoprene material.
Okay.
That stretches, and so it's going to keep that compression on it, so it doesn't have that ability to move around and get tangled.
Okay. Now, do you have like a size restriction to this pouch, and do you have multiple sizes of pouches?
It's a single size.
Okay.
Currently, I don't have any size restrictions, or there's no real size restrictions other than like when you get into, the 2-inch straps, or the ones with like the great big handles on them.
Right.
You're not going to fit that down in there. We are looking at expanding the product line to go to the larger, but we need to kind of educate the market really that this is available first. So we're going to take the ratchet component, we're going to drop it down inside the sleeve, and then with the strap, you're just going to take that and loosely wrap it around your hand so that it's easy to peel off, just like so. That'll slide right down in there with the ratchet component, and then your hook is going to go right through this little hole in the lid. You'll slide it through, close the door, stuff anything extra down in there. It does not have to go in nice and pretty. If you want to, you can hang it by a carabiner here at this loop. Your hook is not going to sink to the bottom of the bag. And then when you are ready to use it again, you just roll your lid back open and pull that out, and it's going to come out nice and clean, just like that, with no tangles every single time.
And what if you get like a bunch of mud inside of there? Are they washable or maintainable?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very washable. Just clean them up, put them in the sink. I mean, just wash them. They're going to get dirty, right? I own a construction company, which is why I invented the product. I got tired of paying my employees to untangle the mess, or wrap them up nice and neat.
Hours.
It costs a lot of money to pay a guy to do that.
Yeah. Excellent. And what do these run?
They are a pack of 3 for $20.
Okay. And where do we find these at?
You can find them obviously here at the show that we're at, or online at ratchetwrangler.com. And that's just spelled with 2 R's. There's no W in Wrangler.
Okay, perfect. You guys got to be sure to check these out because they will save you frustration, time, and a lot of energy.
Absolutely.
They're sweet. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
All right, guys, we're here at the 4x4 Colorado booth with Blaine. And Blaine, you guys have a brand new tent. Well, it's brand new to you guys, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have behind me the Atmos Air. This is our airframe style rooftop tent. It is a perfect solution for those lighter utility vehicles, those lighter SUVs, even a sedan if you wanted to.
So I just want to get this out of the way on the front end. Dometic kind of came out with the, not original, but the first idea that I've seen about it with an air dam tent. How is yours a little bit different than theirs? What sets it apart?
So I know Dometic has a trifold system for their airframe tent. I know there's a couple different features that don't necessarily match ours, things like a external air compressor, maybe goes without a diesel heater port, a couple different things. A fine product, but we wanted to bring a airframe tent to market as well, while innovating a couple features that you're used to in our full aluminum body tents. So things like our diesel heater ports, our anti-condensation mats, our airfoam mattresses, things like that.
I'll say the one thing that I saw that kind of set it apart is the integrated pump.
Yeah.
That was one thing that I told Dometic, I'm like, you have to make this pump integrated because if someone leaves it at home or just forgets to bring it, then you're without a tent. So
yeah, that's totally right. And the great thing about the integrated air compressor pump is it is actually protected from the elements quite well inside of the airframe. We use a 1200 denier nylon ballistic material for that airframe structure inside of the tent, which really allows for a great place to keep that pump out of the elements. Now, it isn't a pump that is integrated permanently into the airframe structure. You can actually unzip it and rezip it in. So if it does ever fail, we offer a 5-year warranty on our tents, which is also going to cover components such as the air compressor and the Atmos Air behind me. Now, switching out that air compressor is as easy as unzipping, taking out the old one, putting in the new one, and blowing up your tent.
Well, it actually looks like it's made to be there, so it's a great design. I really like it. So future plans. I noticed the mattress in here is not air.
Yep.
Is that coming?
Yeah, so what we're gonna see today is gonna be our prototype Atmos Air. So I'm gonna point out a couple of the features that will change. So you'll see today a mattress inside. That's gonna be a standard mattress. You won't ever see that in our Atmos Air. We're actually going to our Cloud Comfort series, which is a mix between air and memory foam. Allows you a crazy amount of comfort and also a really, really small mattress profile once it's deflated. So perfect for the Atmos Air. Now, we do have some unique features coming in the future as well. The first round or two of production of this Atmos Air won't have this technology, but we are working on engineering a plan to use that same air compressor that blows up the entire tent structure to also be used to blow up your air mattress. And I think you even had a phenomenal suggestion earlier about a specific pressure gauge and being able to set your mattress. And then that way over time, as you're using the Atmos Air, it'll allow you to set your pressure that you know you like on that mattress time and time again.
Yeah.
So love that idea. Definitely going to try to integrate that into our pump system. But for now, it's a really, really simplistic system. You add 12-volt power to it from either, say, a power station or your cigarette lighter of your vehicle, and it takes about 3 minutes to air up.
So Blaine, what kind of materials are you working with this tent?
So this tent is made of a lot of materials we're already using in our full aluminum body tents. So we are using a aluminum base for the tent platform. However, obviously there's going to be some massive changes to that structure. So we are using a 1200 denier nylon ballistic fabric for that airframe structure. And then on our actual tent wall construction, you're going to have our 600 denier Oxford canvas fabric. If you go up to our tents at one of these expos, you come see us in person. If you touch the wall construction of our tents and you go compare it to any other rooftop tent out there, you are not going to find that 600 denier Oxford canvas fabric almost anywhere else. It is a phenomenal fabric. It's a little closer to, say, a military grade tent material than, say, the ground tent REI type of fabric that you would get. Which allows us to offer these tents as a 4-season tent without the need for an insulation kit. And that actually goes across the lineup of the 4x4 Colorado tents. So with that density of the 600 denier fabric coupled with the diesel heater port, you can do 4-season camping without having to lug around another duffel bag full of gear.
That's incredible.
Yeah, thanks, Kelly.
And how many people does this sleep? It looks like it's 2.
Yeah, 2 is perfectly fine. You can even get a small dog or 2 in there down at your feet or something. So you are looking at 80 inches long on the inside. You're looking at 52 inches wide on the inside. So it's a perfect sleep for 2. You do have some massive amount of height on the inside. The inside is almost 5 feet tall. So if you do want to get standing up a little bit, crouched down and changed, you can certainly do that in the Atmos Air.
I did notice it is really tall, and it even looks taller because of the sunroof in there.
Yeah, the sunroof in there is super cool. So the sunroof actually has a total panoramic view when you have the sunshades opened up. And on that note, there are sunshades that cover up that as well. So you can take your blinds, you can slide them all the way back, Velcro it to the airframe up top, and then same, you want to close it, slide it to the other side, Velcro it to the airframe. And then along the ceiling will be LED lights. Right now they are just a white light that is got 5 different light settings. In the full production that will start shipping in January 2025, we'll have a dual color mode between white and amber, just like our aluminum full bodies that we have now.
Okay, this thing is really cool. Now, what is the price point on this?
So the price point on this is actually really incredible. So we know that the soft cover tents are not the most highly sought after tents because that aluminum body, it's really clean. People really like the look of it, but sometimes that weight just doesn't make sense for your situation. So we wanted to make sure we kept our price point below our aluminum bodies, but also in line with the market. So at full MSRP, we're gonna be selling the Atmos Air at $2,000. And then we're gonna offer shipping residential for $150. It'll come via freight. Now, right now and until January 1, we actually have these tents on a pre-sale. So we're selling these for $1,700. You save a couple $100 if you decide to get in line and wait for that first round of production. As I mentioned earlier, there'll be some things that you have that we've mentioned in this video right away, and there'll be some things that first round of production won't get, like the dual function of the compressor for, say, the airframe structure. and the mattress.
Right.
But at a $1,700 to $2,000 price point, a phenomenal option for that lighter vehicle.
Absolutely. And then where can people find you guys' products at?
They can find us on our website at 4x4colorado.com. You can also find us on Instagram at 4x4.colorado. Phenomenal place to see a lot of our products in use, a lot of our customers using their products out in the wild. And then we have a phenomenal YouTube channel as well with different how-tos, walk-arounds of almost all of our products.
And plus, you guys are at all the shows with your awesome setup here. So
we try to be. We bring out the 40-foot trailer, the big awning, and about 6 models of tents each expo. We do every Overland Expo across the country, and then we're trying to do some more of the smaller events that are seeming to pop up as the Overland community is growing and growing. So we want to make sure that if you live close by, you have an opportunity to see us at one of these events.
excellent. You guys got to be sure, come to the expos, come to here at Overland of America, see these in real life because they're very impressive. Blaine, thank you so much.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right, guys, I'm here with Tom at the Overland Shower. And Tom, you have something that it's not necessarily a new product, but it's just launching and it's a great packaging. Tell me what you got.
Basically, the Overland Shower is designed to be a completely portable system, independent of any vehicle or any place that you might want to use it. It basically is a 32-pound carry case that you can see behind us here in a moment, and we'll demonstrate that. Everything goes into that case. You can carry it out on the boat. You can use it in conjunction with your Overland rig. You can put it on a teardrop. You can put it on a four-wheel camper. You can put it on anything that you want to use it on. You can even utilize it in your backyard by your pool.
Excellent. And when I was walking by, I saw it and I'm kind of like, oh, it's a Julka. Now, yours is obviously very different than a Julka, right?
Yes, very much
Okay.
so. As a matter of fact, Julka was on the market when I set out to design this, and I've been in RV design since 2009. And I set out to design a system that would work with a teardrop that I was recently attempting to patent the design on. And so, yeah, I saw Julka, but it was just too cumbersome. There was too many hoses. It didn't come in its own case. It didn't come weather protected. And so, and their performance, I wanted something that actually outperformed the Julka system as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like looking at what you demonstrated to me earlier, you have really nailed that goal you had.
Yes, hands down, we have. We have far surpassed the performance of them. And I'm not here to put Julka down. I'm just trying to tell you that we have taken it another step up. We've raised the bar another level.
Excellent. Okay. Now, how long do you think it would take to set the shower up from being completely stowed to a complete actual being ready to shower?
Takes less than 2 minutes.
That's excellent.
Yeah, matter of fact, if you're really quick about it and you've done it a couple of times, you can do it in a minute. Yeah.
Excellent. Can you show me like the actual setup and teardown process?
Yeah, I'd be happy to do that.
Okay, let's check it out.
So if you're ready to operate the unit and everything, all you have to do is basically release the latches. Okay, open the door. Out will come your LP line. Right now, we're going to operate this off of a little 1-pound cylinder. These are actually capable of giving you 45 minutes of hot water, just one of these. Using the LP adapter for the canister to a typical LV hose line. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the power cord. We're going to uncoil it. And we're going to plug it. It takes a standard, just cigarette style adapter for your 12-volt power. Plug it in. And then we're going to take the shower wand. We put it out here during operation. We plug it to the quick connect underneath the water heater. Make sure that that's firmly connected. And now your system is ready to operate. It's that simple.
You want to just turn it on for me?
Sure, absolutely. In the power cord, there is a switch here. And everything is pressure sensitive once you supply power to it. But you can set this aside, and now for the remainder of your camp, you're going to turn the system on and off just by simply pushing this button on the shower head. With the Overland Shower, the system is designed to be used 2 different ways. We actually have feet on the bottom of the case so that the unit can actually be operated off the end of a picnic table, on a sidewalk, or the tailgate of your Overland rig. The other way that we actually designed it to be used is suspended. You'll find on the back of every one of our cases one of our cleats mounted to the back. And this way, you can actually take one of your optional loose brackets and mount this anywhere that you wish. You can take 2 or 3 of these. You can buy as many as you want. Put one in your hunting cabin. Put one on your overland rig. Put one on the outside of your teardrop or your travel trailer. And you basically will just mount the system when you're ready to use it and then plug it up. Plug all the systems up.
Tom, that was really cool. Now, I remember you telling me earlier that you're able to actually cycle off the heat and just run cold water through your system?
Correct.
Okay.
That is a feature that we have that none of the portable systems have. The minute you turn any of the other systems out there on, they actually start consuming LP the minute they start water flowing through the system. We have a feature that none of them have, and it's a little switch right here under the base of the water heater that actually engages or disengages the heating element.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
And then you also said that you haven't done a lot of testing, but you feel like you can pretty much take a complete shower in about 3 minutes?
Oh, I've done some testing.
Okay,
yes.
you have done.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have done some testing. No, absolutely. Basically, going back to if you're in a situation where you need to conserve water or water's, you don't want to overuse your water, you can take what we call a Navy shower in about 3 gallons of water.
Okay.
And basically, that is where you're going to spend 30 seconds, 45 seconds just wetting down, getting your hair wet and everything like that, then turning the system off. And then basically going and lathering up, shampooing and everything like that. Then when you're ready, you come back, you turn the system back on, you're rinsing the shampoo out. In 1 minute, you've got the rest another minute, you're rinsing your body off and everything like that. You used about 3 gallons of water for a shower.
Okay. And that kind of uses that high pressure, theory that you're, power washing everything kind of off of you as well as using the water itself.
That's one of the things that puts us, again, like I said, raising the bar. Our output pressure out of our shower head is much more than anyone else. Yet our water flow through the system is not that much greater. Okay. Even some of the portable systems out there are operating at about 6/10 of a gallon per minute. We operate at a gallon per minute, what you're going to see in the stream. And that, because of the way the system is set up, it will actually just get the soaps off of you. It gets the shampoo off of you. It actually performs the duty you need it to perform.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. Okay, now what is the price point on this?
Normal $8.95, drop shipped anywhere in the lower 48.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're very fair in our pricing, in our price structure. There are a lot of solar systems, I don't want to use names or whatever, but there are solar systems out there that are selling at almost $700 that only give you warm water when the sun is shining, not in the morning and not on a cloudy day. No, we're going to take care of you. We're going to give you all the hot water you need anytime you need it.
Excellent. And where can we find you guys' products at?
You can find us at adventuretrailoutfitters.com or theoverlandshower.com. We actually are in stores now around the country. We have those, and we are actually showing up now with some manufacturers who are using it as a part of their build out.
Very cool. You guys got to be sure to come check these out. They're very cool. The pressure on this shower is awesome. Tom, you nailed it. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.